Give me some of your faves, first jobs.
I have had, as you know, 700 jobs. Just running through them, I've been a barista at Starbucks. I was a sales associate at Nordstrom's. I wore all white, weighing way too much at Cheesecake Factory. Those were big girl pants.
I love that
white
bread.
is not slimming. There's a reason that the service industry wears black. Let's just say that, okay? Yeah, I had too much of the brown bread. But the job that well, aside from working in HR at Fox, which I don't know if people know this, I tell this story, but like that's how I actually started at Fox Sports, was in the human resources department, which anyone that knows me, you very well, knows that there's no reason I should be working in HR ever, because I'm a violation in every shape and form. But I took that job there because it was the only job available in Fox Sports. But the job that still makes me laugh for a couple reasons is I worked at a tanning salon. Did you ever go to were you ever in a tanning bed? Come on, Dazzler.
Crushed a tanning bed. Crushed it. I can smell my skin right now.
I mean, God, there's nothing better. And some days I would do triples.
You heard my God, Charissa.
Well,
melanoma, line 1.
Well, look, I love my dermatologist now, and we are the only marks on my skin now are tattoos, but that's not important. I abused the privilege of working at said tanning salon in Beach. It was below a Hooters. A lot of Hooters girls came through there. A lot of girls, they didn't want to wear the nylons.
The wings are good.
Oh, yeah. But let's just say this. I soon found out, Erin Andrews, in your virgin ears, because you are not as wild as I am, or was. I found out that this tanning salon was actually a little cover-up for some tax money, if you know what I mean. So I started seeing things go out the back door that, let's just say, were illegal at the time. So I was like, oh, that's what this tanning salon is for. So, yeah, that's why they let me tan there as much as I wanted to, because I didn't rat them out. Because you know what? Snitches get stitches, Erin. I didn't rat them out. Mm-hmm.
Did you have the little goggles on while these transactions were happening, or did you take them off?
So that was my shadiest job. But yeah, what about you, my dear?
Well, first of all, I want to go back to the tanning bed. I used to think I was so dangerous since, yes, I basically was a big square growing up. I used to think I was so dangerous when I wouldn't tan with the goggles on because I didn't want the side, like, tan thing. So I would close my eyes and then I would be like, do you think I'm going blind? Do you think I'm going blind? And I would open my eyes a little bit in the bed.
Danger,
like,
danger.
I'm not going blind. I'm not going blind.
How about the fact that people be like, oh, are the beds clean? I'm like, yeah, they're totally clean. I would just like wipe it down. I was like, not real. I know it's so gross.
Which is why I did a stand up.
But don't worry, I'd give you like the Playboy sticker or the palm tree to see like what kind of tan you were getting.
So dirty.
Gross when you think about it. I actually went to a tanning salon like a year ago and I was in there for about 4 minutes and I was like, I gotta get out. I gotta get out. This is weirding me out. Why am I back here? Again, consult your dermatologist if you see anything wrong with your skin. This is not an endorsement for tanning beds. And for all you tanning bed salon owners, I hope you're running your business legally out there. But where did you work? I know you've had a bazillion jobs too.
Well, speaking of sun damage, well, first of all, I worked at an Old Navy in college. I worked at a Banana Republic growing up just because the boy I had a crush on in high school was there. So I wanted to be there. And then, Banana Republic. I don't think I did J. Crew. It was basically Old Navy, Banana Republic. I missed that shirt folding situation every single day. I mean, it was just so good. I had no business styling people because I also couldn't style myself, but I will never forget, you don't want to sell just one item. You want to try to sell 2 or 3. One is bad. It brings like your cue something down.
Yeah, you want to upsell.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Sure. But the end all be all sun damage job I had was we had a water park in town and one of my sorority sisters at the University of Florida knew somebody who was doing the hiring for the lifeguard or ride technician at the water park. And I was recruited. Basically, I just wanted to get tan all summer long.
What happened.
In my red hot like Baywatch suit. It was awful. I never was trained properly. I didn't know CPR to quote unquote save anyone's life.
As the lifeguard, you didn't know CPR?
As a lifeguard. I mean, if someone went down, I hope to God the lifeguard next to me would know how to do it. And my dad would just be like, I cannot believe this is happening. One of the worst experiences at this park I ever had. And Tampa Bay, lightning capital of the world, and it's no joke. Those storms, you can set your clock by it. 4 o'clock, you are having bolts of lightning hit your house. Back in the day, we'd lose our VCR. My mom's like, unplug it. Like, we'd be running around the house, unplugging like the TVs and, the VCRs. I'm on this massive, like 7-story raft ride, okay? Where like the raft would come down and then there's this pool and I'm so cute. I'm getting my son and pushing, keep your arms on the handles, keep your legs crossed and pushing you down. Well, a storm is coming and they have not told us we can come off this ride yet. And it's like black. It's like Wizard of Oz. Dorothy and the house are flying away and you can just see the bolts of lightning. And one of my girlfriends was in the pool up top and I was in the pool, the second one. And she's like, are we supposed to go down? Is the ride closed? I've been in turbulence with an airplane. I've been in crazy situations. This is where I was like, kiss your ass goodbye because you're about to die in this great bathing suit, but in a wonderful tan, but in a pool of water. We got down, but I just remember like bolts of lightning and I'm like, I'm going to die here at this water park.
And here I thought CPR was going to be the issue. They don't call the NHL team Tampa Bay Lightning for nothing, folks.
Stanley Cup winner 2-time. Those rings look fabulous,
better
by
get
the
that
way.
Stanley Cup out of the Lightning. That is a magnet right for it.
Wow.
I can't believe you didn't know CPR. I mean, I had a drug ring going over here at Salon Beach right across from and below Hooters. You do the math if you live in and you didn't know CPR. We are criminals, you and I.
No, the biggest thing was like you didn't want kids making out in the lazy river. You know what I mean? You just got to be like, hey, blow that whistle.
Blow the
no
whistle.
Making out.
Blow the whistle. That's a different kind of song right there. Oh my God. You probably had imagine if that tan was probably unfortunate though. A one-piece tan?
Right. The crisscross back.
Yeah, that's
no
tough.
bueno for the sorority dresses when I went back to school, Like, I mean, there's no cover up that's helping you with
no
that
strapless for you, sweetheart. No sweetheart line.
Can't do that. Can't do that in the lazy pool. Nope.
Oh, God. But for all you kids out there listening, try to avoid working in jobs where you'll get arrested. But I always encourage people to have all the jobs you possibly can, especially in the service industry. Because every time I'm at a restaurant now, I was also a bartender. Every time you're at, at these places, you remember what it was like. Look, if you're going to the water park, Erin, you feel for that lifeguard. You're asking
Get her off that tower when it's lightning, man. Get her off that tower. Get her down.
Romeo and Juliet, rescue me.
My biggest problem was when I would work the slides and like you'd have to give the people a push and you'd say, cross your legs, cross your arms. And like the hairy backs that were wet, I couldn't deal. I didn't like it.
The push. That's why I didn't clean.
A lot of touching.
That's why I didn't clean the salon. A lot of sweating in the tanning salon.
I was sweating on the tanning bed. There was like a pool usually I would leave. It was hot in there.
Well, it's a tanning salon. But that's where we're at.
Though.
Oh,
Oof.
It smells. Is there anything worse? Actually, here's the deal. Has anyone invented a tanning, like a sunless tan that doesn't? I know.
And it gets in your armpits, by the way. You shave your armpits. This was my problem when I did Dancing with the Stars. They'd coat us head to toe with this like Brazilian stuff. Then we'd shave our armpits the morning of the show because, you're showing your armpits. And it looks like you had a hairy armpit because the tanning stuff was all in the follicles.
God, there's a lot of problems here.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go back to when I was a bartender at 4 on Street. They didn't have a POS system. My friends loved coming in. The best job to have in college was a bartender. Why? So you could still party and make money. Now everybody's updated their systems, but this was cash only. Let's just say it was a lot of cash for me, not a lot of cash for everyone else. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, Charissa, you're a criminal.
I'm working. Hey, look. It's better to ask for forgiveness, not permission. Okay, Erin? You don't take CPR classes, so who's the real criminal?
I would have if they had offered.
Me stealing money is not killing people. You could have killed someone.
Listen, everybody went down my slide with arms crossed, legs crossed. Have a good one. Ew.
Crisscross applesauce.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. These people become your family.